TV 200.
Co-founded by Arnold Palmer, it launched January 17th, 1995. Amy.
What is the Golf Channel?
Yes.
And we're black, yes?
400.
7 o'clock, yes?
2021,
I'm starting now.
Anthony Nyer, the ginger assassin, converted the first of these splits in a live TV bowling match since 1991.
What is the 7-10 split?
You got it.
Indeed.
Sports on TV 6.
The NBA draft was first televised in 1980. This event in 1985.
All-Star game, yes?
Picked envelopes during Celtics 76ers halftime.
Draft.
What is the draft lottery?
Correct.
Indeed.
Sports 800.
In 1992, this tycoon's Sky got the contract for the new Premier League, and terrestrial TV soccer was largely over in Britain. Amy.
Was Murdoch?
That's good.
Sports 1000.
Indeed.
In 2021, Sue Bird and Marshawn Lynch were among the guests on this man's last Sports Center after 27 years with ESPN.
I don't know. Anderson Cooper.
That's Kenny Mayne.
Indeed.
National Anthem lyrics 4.
Independence, cries the American world, bathed in the blood of its heroes, the land of Columbus. Amy?
What is Columbia?
The land of Columbus, yeah.
Indeed.
National Anthem 6.
The answer there is the Daily Double.
Indeed, yes. So I'm the black for the blacks. I am going to defeat
I'll make it a tradition.
Amy for all of the blacks.
4800 if you're correct. Here's your clue. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free.
What is Canada?
Those lyrics are from O Canada, yes.
Indeed, yes. I do that. For the blacks.
Unite us as a people, cross the Vistula and Varta. Amy?
What is Poland?
That's right.
National Anthem 1000.
This country, Herald United. This country, Hakon Protected. Amy?
What is Norway?
You're at 1,000.
So Women in Politics 200.
As her 2020 presidential campaign merchandise said, this Massachusetts senator has a plan for that.
Elizabeth Warren.
With Elizabeth Warren.
Yes, you're on the
Indeed.
board.
Women in Politics for 4.
First and last name of this political daughter who represents Wyoming in Congress. Amy?
What is
Cheney.
Liz Cheney?
Correct.
Indeed.
Women 6.
In 2018, using a privilege for House leadership, she gave an 8-hour speech in support of the Dreamers.
AOC.
Who is Pelosi?
Correct.
Oh,
Women in Politics for 8.
I knew that. I knew that. For the
After her
blacks.
father, Frank, became Alaska governor in 2002, he appointed her to fill his Senate seat, and she's been there ever since.
Hutchinson.
Amy?
Was Murkowski?
Yes.
Murkowski. I
Women
knew that, yes.
1000.
Indeed.
In 2020, Keisha Lance Bottoms, one mayor of this city, said,
Atlanta.
"You're not going to out-concern me about where we are in America."
What is Atlanta?
What is Atlanta?
Correct. You got 1,000. You move into
And
second
he's a
place.
black.
And
He's
the three
a
categories
black
up,
that's
it's
actually
time
playing
for
right now.
our
Indeed, yes.
We'll be back after this.
And so, the black, yes. So I'm just going to read the TV for the commercial break here, yes. And so, I'm the blacker for the blacks here. And if you would like to also watch in full robust color the actual Jeopardy match, I have it on the live telestream. If you click that link there, yes, you'll be able to see ReBLACKaForTheBLACKs for the blacks live against the Amy. Shayboard! And if you all need to know, there is actually, or actually, yes, a black blunt tested, yes, a bling, yes, that is in the running tonight to beat Amy. Amy is now on the winning streaks to be the #1 most Jeopardy winning champion, indeed, yes. And so I, ReBLACKaForTheBLACKs, I am here for the School of Hard Knocks Blacks. I am here for the Ivy League Blacks and the private school Blacks. I'm here for all of the Blacks. I am here reporting with my 400-page notepad, yes. I've been taking copious notes, preparing all my life, yes, to be a black on Jeopardy, indeed, yes. So cheer me on, yes. I love you all black. I love all of you for all of your support, yes. You all are like a push-up bra. You keep me nice and nestled within my decolletage. I love you all black, yes. And Happy New Year for those of you who have been wondering where ReBLACKaForTheBLACKs has been. I've just been retooling because you are useless, Shaymo! My intern, my blintern. I don't even want to hear it. A lot has changed, but unfortunately, too much has also stayed the same at the same time, indeed, yes. So when the show is over, I will bring you all up for a recap, indeed, yes. But right now, it is ReBLACKaForTheBLACKs versus, yes, Amy, indeed. And so I'm just pinging a few others into the room. Yes, I love you all black. I'm just so excited, yes. It's still on commercial. So, until that happens, I'll just be talking. So far, did anyone take a tally to say how much we're black before all of the blacks has actually won. Did anyone take a tally? How many I did get correct? Indeed, yes. Maybe there's someone that can help we're black for the blacks do that. And we're black, yes.
New weight uses psychology so you can lose the weight and keep it off for good.
Maya
Oh,
just
it's a commercial.
wants to leave without finishing.
Shocking and shameful, yes. And so, I've just been preparing for this. I've been thumbing through my notepad. I've been, doing lots of study, deep analysis, indeed, yes, of all of the facts and the figures. And we're black, yes. And so I'm just so excited.
Illustrator and just published her first book about art hiding in plain sight.
Indeed.
Yes, so it started as a passion project with one of my best friends since childhood, kind of combining our love for art history
That's lovely.
and wandering through cities, in this case New York City, and finding those little trivia tidbits
Oh,
and
nice.
unknown things you might pass by every day and not recognize. And so while it was sort of anticlimactic to have a book come out during the pandemic,
Lydia, it is an issue. It is an issue.
a pretty amazing thing.
Congratulations. Sounds great.
That's so nice.
John Williams is a biology professor from Albany,
He's
Georgia.
a black. He's a black.
Do you have a preferred Jeopardy watching companion? Who do you watch the show with?
Absolutely. So my daughter, who is 3, her name's Faven, and she is my coach, and she helps to train me in a particular way. So she's learned that whenever the clue pans from the blue screen to the contestants, that's where she starts to babble her answer.
He
So I
seems
use
quite serious about it.
That's great. If you were playing against 2 people just babbling, I think you did very well.
Well, her timing is impeccable.
Amy Schneider from Oakland, California is now a 39-time
39-time champion until tonight.
That's the longest.
We're black before the blacks will beat you.
15 years. What did that mean to you to notch up that win, putting you in second overall?
Well,
She's no match for
originally,
my parasol.
you know,
Not an
I was
umbrella.
thinking about it, and I was like, well, I know that Matamodi was waiting in the Tournament of Champions, so it's like I should definitely beat his streak to sort of be like intimidating. But then when it happened, I was like, have I just put more pressure on myself? Have this backfired? But well, I guess we'll just find out.
You're already thinking about the Tournament of Champions. I love it. But first, we got this game to finish. John, you gave us our last correct response. Or 2.
Sea Life 200.
It's the breed seen here at an event where the winner takes all. John.
Was Dacha.
Yes.
A Sea Life
Who's supposed to
400.
know that?
From Sioux for used to live in, it was the
Teepee.
easily portable dwelling of Plains Indians.
What is a teepee?
80.
What is a teepee?
Correct.
Sea Life 6?
That's totally tubular, dude. Located behind the trachea, it's the body part seen here. John.
Was the esophagus?
That's right.
Sea Life 800.
Indeed.
Here's the exciting part of the creation of this dessert, named for a regular at a New Orleans restaurant.
Flambe.
What is Bananas Foster?
Oh, didn't know
Sea
that.
Life 1000.
Indeed.
The parts being covered in wax resist the dye in this Indonesian method of applying colored designs to fabric.
What is batik?
Amy,
What is Batik?
1,000 more for you.
Indeed.
Signs of the Zodiac 2.
The zodiac year begins in March with the spring equinox, and this as the first sign. Amy,
What
Aquarius.
is Aries?
yes,
Zodiac
Indeed.
4?
it's the sign represented by the symbol seen here.
Pisces.
What is Sagittarius?
Correct.
Oh, indeed.
Zodiac for 600.
Alphabetically, it's the last sign of the zodiac. Maria,
What is Taurus?
no.
Capricorn.
Hey.
No.
What is Virgo?
Virgo.
That was one after
Indeed.
Taurus. I'm sorry, Maria.
Zodiac 8.
I knew that.
It's the only sign that is an inanimate object. Amy,
What is Libra?
yes, the scales.
Indeed.
Zodiac 1000.
Gemini is identified with these twins from Greek mythology. One mortal, the other immortal.
Remus and.
Amy,
Who are Castor and Pollux?
yes.
Oh, I knew that.
Time to get ahead. 200.
Indeed.
The day-to-day expenses to run a business, separate from the costs of production. John,
What is overhead?
Indeed.
400.
I knew that.
if the editor says to set this in 72-point type, there's big news happening.
Heading. Headline.
What is the headline?
Correct.
Indeed.
I had 600.
I'm in the media. I'm in
The
the
front
media.
part of a missile or torpedo that carries the explosive charge. Amy,
What is the warhead?
The
I
warhead.
had
Indeed.
800.
plural word for the place where a river begins. Maria,
What are headwaters?
yes.
Last clue for 1,000.
Who would
This
know that?
eastern U.S. native is typically less than 3.5 feet long. Amy,
What is a copperhead?
that's correct.
Indeed.
Another 1,000 for you. Takes you to 14,600. Maria, you'll be selecting first in Double Jeopardy when we come back.
And we're black. Yes. I don't know who's been taking a tally of all of the wins from a black for the blacks, you know. But maybe those of you who are home and have your black issues tampering every time that ReBLACKaForTheBLACKs gets something right, you just shake it. Lindy, yes, I think there's been a lot of shaking tonight. I've gotten quite a lot right. I know that Amy seems to be quite arrogant and pompous in her winnings. However, I'm sure that she is quivering and her crown is slipping and she's gripping on for dear life. Because ReBLACKaForTheBLACKs is coming for the win for all of the blacks. Indeed, yes. And there's actually a black blonde contestant here tonight, and so you know it's quite exciting. We shall see now. But it seems as though it is already a runaway. However, we never know with there's 2 Jeopardies and double Jeopardy, and so you know at any given time, if you risk it all and you had enough to begin with, and then you get that answer right, you could actually win, and maybe upset. Outseat, whatever it is, yes, the Amy, Lindy, yes, and so I am keeping hope alive, yes, that I will be the one, Lindy, yes, and I don't know who has been taking the tally, but I'm sure I've been racking up all the correct answers there. I've been cleaning the board, you know, unlike Aunt Jemima, not to be confused, she's not a maid, she's a cook. Thank you. And we're black, indeed. I've been taking copious notes here. Hold on, I do have my 400-page notepad handy, yes, and so, you know, again, I have been preparing to be on the Jeopardy my entire life. Copious notes today. Look at that. For the blacks. You know, there's been a common misperception that the blacks don't do well on shows like this. However, I do believe it has just been a unfortunate set of circumstances, yes, because the same thing befalls the blacks on Wheel of Fortune, you know. So it's not necessarily about an intellectual capacity or lack thereof, indeed, yes. That is a reason prohibiting the blacks from dominating, indeed, yes, the game show motif, yes, or genre, if you will, yes. I do believe it is pure rabid racism, indeed. Shameful. What the black? That is keeping the blacks, yes, from winning over and over again and really gaining more money. You know, see, that is really what it is, yes. It's another way with which they have identified, yes, a wraparound, yes, for reparations, yes. And instead of allowing the blacks, yes, to thrive, indeed, yes, let freedom ring, yes, within, yes, the family feud, yes, within the Jeopardy. No, because that would be reparations. So, no, yet again, the blacks are continue to be discriminated against. Shameful. Well, ReBLACKaForTheBLACKs is here. It's 2022. It's a new year, yes, and so we're going to change that. It's the beginning of the year. I'm keeping hope alive, and I'm going to win because I have my 400-page notepad. I'm prepared for all of the blacks. I'm avenging or blood-avenging, indeed, yes. And we're black. I love you all black, yes.
In double Jeopardy, here are the categories. Sea life, again, but this time with the letter C in quotation marks.
C.
Books with horsepower.
Horsepower.
Some French art and artists.
Indeed.
Next, this will floor you. Movies that mention their titles. And finally, a quick and dirty category. Maria, start us off.
I'll have to go with French art and artists for 400.
Pierre Lemire's 1950 novel Moulin Rouge was based on the life of this artist. Amy?
Was Toulouse-Lautrec?
Yes.
Everyone knows that.
French art and artist 8.
The answer there is the first thing we
Just off.
We found it right away, but you only got a lot of cash real quick.
5,000.
Wow, and even 20 if you're correct.
Oh, indeed.
Here's your clue. Rodin's sculpture, The Thinker, was originally conceived as a representation of this poet gazing at the gates of hell.
Dante!
Was Dante?
Thinking about his Inferno, that's right.
Indeed.
Here, 4,000.
French art 1,200.
This one-time stockbroker abandoned business for art, traveled widely, and died in the South Pacific in 1903.
Rockefeller.
Amy?
Was Gauguin?
Right.
Gauguin.
French art
I knew
16.
that.
The most celebrated French artist of his day, he painted works like The Oath of the Horatii in a neoclassical style. Amy?
Was David?
Good.
We knew that.
2,000. French art and
I knew that.
artists.
Granddaughter of the Rococo artist Fragonard, she aligned with the Impressionists, and her dressmaking lesson is seen here. Maria?
Who is Cassatt?
No. Amy or John? It's Bertrand Morisot.
I knew that.
Amy?
I knew that.
Movies that mention their titles.
Who doesn't
400.
know that?
Tyler. I look around, I see a lot of new faces, which means a lot of you have been breaking the first 2 rules of this. John?
Love
Police
making.
Fight Club.
Correct.
Sea Life 400.
Indeed.
Stole his way into life in 1866 in Beaver, Utah, led a wild bunch, died in Bolivia in 1909. Maybe. John?
Who is Cassidy?
Yes, Butch Cassidy.
Sea Life 800.
Sea life.
Born in 12 AD, executed the Praetorian Guard prefect who helped get him the top job. In 41, executed by Praetorian Guards. Amy?
Who is Caligula?
That's right.
Sea Life 12.
I would have known that.
Fought for his people in Arizona, brought down by a General George Crook, died 1874 on a reservation. John?
Was Comanche?
No?
Crazy bull. Crazy
Amy,
horse.
Maria? Cochise.
Coaches.
Amy?
We knew
Sea
this.
Life 16.
We knew this.
Appeased his parents by showing up in England in 1869, tried to make peace, failed and died soon after in 1940. Amy?
Who is Neville Chamberlain?
Yes, you figured it out.
Indeed.
Sea Life 2000.
Born in Halifax, 1787, found a line of work sending ships across the Atlantic, made the same journey and died in London 1865. Amy?
Who is Cunard?
Correct for 2000.
Movies 800.
Indeed.
2010, Maestro Odil's Coda. Show me your this, Nina. Amy?
What is Black Swan?
Yes.
Movies 12.
Not Little Black
Hugh
Dress.
Grant's opening narration. If you look for it, and I've got a sneaky feeling, you'll find that this title is all around. Maria?
Pretty
What is
Woman.
No?
Actually-
What is Pretty Woman?
Oh, just in time, and you're out of the hole.
Let's continue with movies for 1600.
Charlton Heston. This is People. Maria?
What is Soylent Green?
Yes.
And movies for 2000.
This isn't your typical corporate espionage. You asked me for this. The seed we plant in this man's mind will grow into an idea. You asked me for Inception. Maria?
Let's try a quick and dirty category.
Who
400.
knew this?
Porcine word for a horribly littered up room.
Pigsty.
What is a pigsty?
Yes.
Quick and Dirty 8.
To corrupt morally or darken wood chemically.
Soil.
Amy?
No.
What is Stain?
That's right.
Stain.
Quick and
Indeed.
Dirty 12.
You know this 7-letter adjective describes hair that hasn't been combed in a while. Amy?
What is Unkempt?
Good.
Quick and Dirty 16.
Not nappy.
The verb to soil shares the same Latin root as this verb that means the same. Amy?
What is Sully?
That's correct.
Quick
Sorry.
and Dirty 2000.
Who would know that?
Harry
Thank you,
Truman
Paul.
said, "It is not the American way to," this fancy word, "the character of the innocent,
Sully. No. 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 No.
to besmirch."
Besmirched. Indeed.
Amy?
This will floor you. 400.
This material, associated with bottle stoppers, makes a floor that is comfy to walk on
Cork.
and environmentally friendly.
What is called?
Maria?
What is cork?
Yes.
Indeed.
Floor for 800.
Also a synonym for phonograph records, this flexible substance can be cushioned for your pleasure. John?
What is vinyl?
That's right.
Bible.
Books with horsepower 400.
A young English girl wins a horse in a raffle, learns to ride it, and ends up winning a top national race in this tale. John?
What is National Velvet?
That's right.
Books with horsepower 800.
The answer there?
Books with horsepower. What a consequence. The black.
What do you want to wager, John?
1500.
Okay.
Who's
For
got
4,500 if you're
4,000?
correct. Here's your
Very
clue.
good.
Tom Booker is this title cowboy, whose voice can calm wild stallions and whose touch can heal broken spirits.
Who is Lonesome Dove?
No, I'm sorry.
Simple.
Who's the horse whisperer?
Oh, yeah.
That's the book.
Horse
Back to you,
whisperer.
though.
Yes.
Books with horsepower 1200.
In an equine sequel by Marguerite Henry, Stormy is the foal of this horse of Chincoteague. Amy.
What is Misty?
That's right.
Book 16.
Don Quixote's steed has this name, from Spanish meaning old nag.
Oh dear.
Amy.
What is Rosinante?
Yes, indeed.
Indeed.
Books 2000.
One
Equus.
particular horse, called Nugget, he embraces. They stand in the dark for an hour, is a line from this play.
Equus.
What is Equus?
That's correct.
I knew it. I knew they could not do an entire category without Equus. I said Equus before it even sorted. I knew it.
Amy.
What is Laminate?
Yes.
Floor 16.
If it's a tiled floor you're after, try using this fine 9-letter ceramic, also used in dentistry. Maria?
Porcelain.
That's right.
Indeed.
And last clue for 2000.
This type of limestone with an Italian name is used as flooring and on the facade of the Getty Museum exterior. Maria?
Was terracotta?
No?
No. Mica? No.
Then you're done?
Marble? No. No.
That stone is travertine.
Travertine.
All right, that
I
wraps
didn't
up the
know
Double
that.
Jeopardy round. Wow,
I didn't
Amy
know
with another whopping score, 38,000, going into Final Jeopardy today. And our category will be sea life once again.
Sea
this
life.
time as in under the sea. The players will make their wagers, and then we'll come back to the question.
Oh, indeed, yes, and we're black, yes, and so now I will invite some of the bloodless influences and blacks versus black issues, black experience on and off of the clubhouse, onto the penthouse of clubhouse stages, which is the black issues stage on the clubhouse, indeed, yes. And so those of you who would like to come up can discuss my winnings, if any of you could tally, yes, if any of you would like to shake your tambourines for the blast to win Jeopardy, yes. You all are welcome to come up to the stage. Indeed, I love you all, black, yes. I'll take Blackcellence for 2000, please, Ken. Indeed, yes. I love that. I do believe that should be a category for the blacks, yes. And what would be in there, actor who recently passed in 2020, who starred in movies such as To Serve With Love. Whom is Sidney Poitier? That would be in the Blackcellence category. Indeed, yes. But yes, I've been doing a lot here of retooling for the 400-page notepad and the 400-page magazine. As you know, it takes up quite a bit of my time in my life because of my useless, shameful interest. I don't even want to hear it. I don't even have the energy, indeed. But yes, I've been excited to hear about Amy, and so I thought to myself, well, let me be the one to win tonight, indeed. And so yes, I see you here, Vanita and Philip, all for the blacks, Keen for the blacks, Nakaya also for the blacks. I adore that picture, by the way. Love it, yes. Lawyer and creator, oh yes, Rolling, yes, yes. So love it all, indeed, yes. But yes, I'm having quite a bit of fun right now. Just enjoying the notion of luxuriating when I witness Amy looking crestfallen, yes, because she lost to ReBLACKa for all of the blacks. I am representing the Ivy League blacks, the private school blacks. I'm also representing the School of Hard Knocks blacks, the get their GED within the prison blacks, indeed, yes. Those who read the autobiography of Malcolm X blacks. I'm for all of those blacks to win the Jeopardy. I'm representing all of them, indeed, yes, because they've been overlooked, indeed, over well, really 400 years if anyone is really counting, but I would say at least within the time frame, yes, that Jeopardy hasn't existed, yes. But I am here now, and so Jeopardy would never be the same. Indeed, I see you here as well, Tony, all the blacks, yes. But yes, any of you can come up because this is final. Oh, Tony's up. This is Final Jeopardy. You all can see if you all can answer the Final Jeopardy clue. Yes, and as you all have noticed, and then I'm so excited to hear from Tony Blacks, you saw that there was even one question, yes, that I gave the right answer prior to the question even being asked, yes, and that is because the black woman is always right, yes, and so I already knew that the answer was going to be Equus before they even asked it, because I know about Equus and the category was so finite and nuanced, indeed, about equine literature. And Equus is a quite popular book, actually about a sexual intercourse with a horse. So I knew that it would be there. Here you go.
To a forest after a devastating fire. 30 seconds. Good luck.
I'm going to read the clues so that you all can hear, that I will hear from Tony for the Blacks. I apologize. In 2018, yes, National Geographic reported that half of this was dead, akin to a forest after a devastating fire. Half of, I think this has to do with the fire in Australia. Remember that? The fire in Australia. So, half of what? Oh, hold on. Half of what is dead?
We'll start in the middle with John Williams.
You know the answer, Tony?
What's your response, sir? What is the Great Barrier
The Great
Reef?
Barrier
That's
Reef.
correct.
Will
Rising
it
sea
do?
temperatures are endangering coral reefs.
There
So
you
you're
go.
going to add how much to
Oh,
the score?
yes, Paul, you're right on right.
$14.99 taking you to $2,999.
So the black has almost
Maria Krasinski was in
$3,000.
second
Decent.
place. Did she come up with the correct response? She did. She's going to add something. How much? 801. And
So
that's
they're
gonna move her
tied?
just barely into second place.
Okay, second place is?
Amy Schneider has been making Final Jeopardy
Amy.
very interesting lately with some big, big wagers, whether she's correct or not.
You
Let's
should
see
still be
first of all what
quivering
she
in
got
your
down to
boots,
the very
Amy.
least.
I'm coming black.
Oh, she did. So this could be a big payout. What did she wager?
40,000.
Wow, that's a gutsy bet. $25,000. You win $63,000.
$63,000.
Before you get total $1,382,800. That is your second highest one-day total. And you've now been a Jeopardy champion for 40 days and 40 nights. You'll be back tomorrow. I hope you will as well. Take care.
And we're black.
Consideration provided by Consumer Cellular.
You all are now welcome onto the stage to together, yes. All of you, any of you who would like to come to the stage and hum the song before we close it out, I'll be more than appreciated, yes. And for those of you who are tuning in on the YouTube link is at the top there, so you can experience ReBLACKaForTheBLACKs for yourselves, yes. I love you all black that are tuning in live on the YouTubes. Now, Tony for the Blacks, what would you like to share with us, Blended, yes?
Wow, I hadn't thought of anything. I think there is a need for a new Jeopardy category of either a CRT category or Lost in the Past. I'll take small towns in the South for 200.
Indeed, yes. A lot of issues that are missing, because they like to keep it zippy and peppy and about European art, yes. But what you are trying to bring to Jeopardy is a little bit more than just flavor. If anything, it's bitter, yes. And I don't know if they really want to touch that, Tony, but I will appreciate it. I see you. Maybe we can do our own version of Jeopardy with black issues, indeed, yes. So Blurgent, can I take Blurgent for 200, Alex? Yes. Blagedy for 5,000, Alex. Lindy, maybe we do that, Tony, for the blacks, yes?
Yes. 100% behind it.
Indeed. I will have my Blintern on it. Yeah, you heard that? There's something for you to do. Shameful. Stop complaining. Stop it! And we're black. Indeed. Well, with that, I love you all black. I will be black on Friday for another installment. I do believe Friday is the last day before Black History Month, so I will be doing something for that. I'm going to be doing. I've been in mourning. I've been in mourning for Andre Leon Talley. As you all know, the reason why I even am the senior editor of the 400-page magazine called the Black Issues magazine, the diversity imprint within the constellation of publications for Condé Nast, is because of my fairy godfather, Andre. So I have been in deep mourning for the loss of not only my friend, but my benefactor, Andre Leon Talley. Indeed. I wouldn't be where I am. I wouldn't have this penchant for fashion if it wasn't for everything, all things, or blah things, or everything, Blandre. And so I've been in mourning for quite some time, indeed. But I will be black, yes, this Friday, because every Friday is Black Friday. And I'm ReBLACKa for all of the blacks, including the blacks that are still mourning the loss of Andre. So I might be doing a Andre Leon Talley room this Friday. I'm not quite sure. It depends on how many other issues, flash your microphones, yes, also come up throughout the week, Lindy, yes, and then I will make my decision. So I've also heard about the monkeys that are loose in Pennsylvania, and that is going to bring about not COVID, but some other, virus or something that is going to kill us all. So, God willing, if that new strain of something doesn't kill us all by this Friday from the macaws, monkeys that were set free from the truck that then smeared their feces everywhere, I will be reprising the Black Friday, Black Issues no, the Black experience. The Black experience is what it is called, yes, and I will be reprising it. With that, are there any further questions or anyone would like to come up to do the sing along of the Jeopardy? Blended, yes? Blended. So Tony and I will do that. Let's start, Tony. Unmute, please. I don't know if your children are around. Let's go. I'll do it with the tambourine. I love you all, Black, yes. And so, like I said, there's a YouTube link there. If you click it, you'll be able to watch it from beginning to end. There's also replays have also been turned on. I see you, Nina for the Blacks. I know that you just popped in, but I'm sure that there was a tally that was taken about the amount of answers that I got correct. I was here representing all of the Blacks. So Nina, I know that you're in charge of news for Clubhouse. Was there something that you wanted to weigh in really quickly before we shut it down and I reprise my Black issues on the Friday Black Experience? Indeed. All to the good. So I love you all, Black, yes. You all have an amazing rest of the week. It's been a little pop-up for Black Up. For all of the Blacks, I love you all, Black. Kisses, no COVID. Kisses, no Omicron. Indeed, yes. Kisses, no new virulent strain of something that the monkeys are spreading from Pennsylvania onward. I love you all, Black, yes? And we're Black. Indeed, yes. So I'm going to be making the room soon, and just stay tuned. Actually, yes, I'll be making the room and put it in the calendar. I love you all, Black. Bleep, bleep, blub, blub. Do, 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 do. And we're Black. So thank you all. Fashion. Indeed. So that was fun. That was really fun. Yes, I love you all, Black. I'm going to go now. I have quite a bit to get done on my deadline for the magazine. Indeed. So there goes that. I love you all, Black. Thank you all for watching.